No? He's a little cutie. He's a little cutie. He's so cute. I agree. He's so cute.
Alright boys, so I'm sure that most of you watching this video already know that over the last couple of months, I have made a handful of videos on Jynxzi and his new girlfriend Breckie Hill. And most recently, I made a video titled, "The Jynxzi versus Clix Beef is Crazy." If you haven't seen that video already, you should definitely check it out. But in that video, I got a lot of hate, a lot more hate than I do in most of my videos. I got some real thoughtful comments, you know, things like, LMAO, meat riding Clix is so funny, you gay bro, LMAO. Or this one was really good too, change the title to glazing Clix for 17 minutes and 50 seconds. Or my personal favorite, bro's riding the #1 streamer for views, buddy, you'll never be able to get 100k on anything. Edit, he's definitely a loser, but he's in his 20s and a millionaire. And you know, a lot over the past couple of months, so most of you guys probably don't know this, but I've been on top of the OnlyFans hate since day one. I've always said that shit was weird, and I hate how it's being put in front of children for the most part. All these OnlyFans girls have TikToks that kids can see, then they go date streamers that kids are watching. I just think the whole thing is fucking weird, and I never wanted it to become normalized. Unfortunately, it has, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop fighting the good fights. So as soon as Jynxzi started dating an OnlyFans girl, he instantly became a loser in my mind. So I figured it would be fun to kind of go through and look at the whole venture that Jynxzi's girlfriend took before taking a pit stop with Jinxy. So in case anybody ever tries to tell you that Jynxzi's girlfriend is not a hoe, you can go ahead and send them this video and their minds should change real quick. So like many of these famous girls that we see in today's society, Breckie Hill got her start by making TikTok videos. And although she was able to get a pretty good following just making TikTok videos, it wasn't until she had a stream with Clix that she really got into the main public eye and was able to take this internet shit to the next level.
I don't even have an OnlyFans.
Your breath stinks. You're getting too close.
During this stream, we got our first look at Breckie Hill's hoe tendencies that most definitely have not left her yet. So Breckie showed up to Clix's place with her friend Rachel, and Clix actually had his friend over at the time, and his name was Steve. Now, although Breckie Hill and Steve had just met earlier that day, things between them started to pick up on stream pretty quickly.
Steve.
See what I mean?
This is my first time meeting you. Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts,
Yeah.
okay. Nice.
I'm moving to Dallas.
Stuttering.
I'm stuttering. You're bad as I'm not gonna lie. You're making me
Thank you.
nervous.
Eye contact, eye contact.
Okay. No,
Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first it would start off with something light, just a little kiss on the cheek. Not anything too crazy, but it wouldn't be long before Breckie was asking Steve to sit on the chair with her. But that then turned into her sitting on his lap, happily at that.
Will he share a seat with me?
Will you share a seat with her? Sure.
Yeah, see? Look at that. He has W riz, you have L riz.
Bro, you gotta make a move, Cody. You gotta get more in the groove. Like right now, me and her chilling, we're vibing. Like, how you doing right now?
I'm doing good. You need to teach your friend your ways.
And then later on that night, during a spin the bottle game, Breckie and Steve would actually kiss. But this kiss wasn't like, I'm doing this for content, I'm doing this for the stream. Nah, this was like a, I'm trying to suck your cock kind of kiss.
Ready?
It's a kiss. Guys, it's one kiss. Guys, I don't want to get banned.
Breckie was way into that kiss considering she just met Steve a few hours ago. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, slacking, are you a fucking parasocial? Because what Breckie did during this live stream is not even that big of a deal. And for the most part, you are right. We are all adults here, or at least all the people in this video are adults. And kissing someone that you just met as an adult, I guess isn't that big of a deal, especially in a situation like this where they're all kind of friends. It's not like she just met a random guy at a bar and started kissing him. But the issue here is Jinxy can't try to say that his girl isn't a hoe when we have video evidence of her low-key being a hoe. Not only that, but she called herself a hoe during this live stream.
You're a fuckboy, and I'm a hoe.
Like she knows damn well that's exactly what she is. Not only that, but I haven't even gotten to the best part of the live stream yet. So while they were playing water pong and completing some of the challenges associated with water pong, Clix actually asked Breckie and her friend Rachel if he could write his Fortnite code on their foreheads.
Could you do me a big favor?
Yeah.
Could I use code Clix on both your guys' heads?
Yeah.
And instead of just saying yes like a normal person would, Breckie grabs her fucking titties and says, "You can write them here."
You can put it right here.
Okay, sure. Do I have permission to write it?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Which is absolutely insane. And you can tell that she low-key wanted Clix to get up in there.
Alright, I'm gonna need to write on your tits for the Clix.
Okay.
Are you positive?
Yeah, go.
And the absolute craziest thing about this entire situation is that Breckie actually knew that her friend Rachel, the other one that was there, had a crush on Clix. So not only is she being a fucking street sweeper by having Clix write his code on her tits, but she's showing just how fake she actually is to her friend by doing that with a guy that her friend likes. And not only that, but this entire live stream, Breckie and that guy Steve have low-key been clicking a little bit. They've been spending a lot of time with each other. Breckie knows that not only does her friend like Clix, but Clix's friend likes Breckie. She's fully aware of that, and she still offered for Clix to write the code on her tits. If that's not a street sweeper, I genuinely don't know what is. She sees that the streets need to be cleaned, and she's cleaning them. And you want to know what makes this entire situation so much funnier? This right here is why Jinxy wants to fight Clix. Jinxy wants to fight Clix because his fucking girlfriend had the idea for Clix to write his code on her tits. I don't know how that's Clix's fault, but okay, bro. Jinxy is such a fucking square, and if you think otherwise, you're just plain stupid. Despite Breckie being a straight up 304 during this entire stream, Clix's friend Steve would actually start dating Breckie almost right after this stream.
That shit's official. That means it's official.
Oh, we're dating. But I asked her out. I took her out to dinner.
Which really just shows how pathetic a lot of these dudes are. It doesn't matter how much of a hoe these girls are. If they got some big old biddies and they're showing them some attention, most of these dudes are gonna look past that. And Jinxy is the perfect example of a dude like that. So this stream with Clix and Steve happened almost exactly a year before Jynxzi and Breckie streamed together. But you can see Breckie used the same kind of tactics on Steve that she used on Jynxzi. Thankfully, after this stream, we didn't really hear about Breckie for at least a couple of months, and I don't think that was up to her. I think that's just because nobody was stupid enough to allow this street sweeper onto their stream. At least that was until Neon started blowing up, and he was allowing every single girl that wanted to be on his stream to go on. And obviously, Breckie being the clout chaser that she is, she was happy to go on Neon's stream. And during this stream, Breckie was all over Neon, picking him up.
Can I pick you up?
You can pick.
Oh my god, why are you so...
Oh my god. Oh, you better put.
Tim, throw him over, throw him over.
No!
Hugging him,
Teddy bear.
touching his face.
It's okay, Neon. You can hug her back.
And if I'm being completely honest with you, being way more into Neon during this stream than she ever was into Jinxy during the streams that they had together. And the craziest thing about this stream with Neon is that Breckie was still dating her boyfriend Steve that she met during the Clix stream only 6 months prior. And what's really funny is about a month or maybe even a few weeks before this stream with Neon, Breckie would actually go up to Neon at a party with her boyfriend, and you could tell that her boyfriend felt some type of way about how she was treating and talking to Neon.
Are you talking to my girl? I'm talking to your girl. Yeah?
He asked if...
You're not doing shit. Oh, shit. Let me security. Yeah, tell your boyfriend to fuck off while I beat his ass.
Security. Alright.
Yeah, step back.
I said that with my boyfriend, but yeah, you can't...
Then only a month later, she's literally streaming with Neon at a house where her boyfriend's not there. Not only was she streaming with Neon, but like I said, she was all over bro during this live stream while she has a boyfriend. And honestly, I doubt she even told her boyfriend where she was going, because bro clearly does not like Neon. But if you thought her whole venture was done there, it's not, because while Neon was streaming at a Halloween party, he would actually run into Breckie Breckie.
Hi, Neon. How are you?
And Breckie would proceed to tell Neon that her boyfriend is actually afraid of her community while getting all up in his face.
Scared of your community, so he's not coming.
Then proceeds to back her ass up onto him while she takes a picture with him with his arm around her. Again, doing all of this while she has a boyfriend that doesn't like Neon, which is proving that she doesn't give a fuck what her boyfriend thought. She was just there for the clout. Do you really think if Neon didn't have the camera on that she would have cared enough to tell him this stuff? Fuck no. And it would only be about 5 to 6 months after this Neon situation that Breckie would make her first appearance on stream with Jinxy.
You know, yeah, do whatever you want.
Wearing an almost identical outfit to the one that she wore during the Clix stream almost exactly a year prior. If you think she didn't pull up with some sort of intention, you're dumb. Or you're just straight up fucking delusional. Either way, it's very obvious what Breckie was doing the year leading up to meeting Jinxy. She was trying to get one of these streamers to date her. Jinxy was just the first one stupid enough to do it. And now you got Jinxy posting cringy ass shit on TikTok like, Happy Girlfriend's Day to the sweetest, most beautiful girlfriend in the entire world. Thank you so much for putting a smile on my face every single day. I'm the luckiest man in the entire world. You're mine forever and always, baby. Cringy ass fucking post that is also just ironically tagging her in the description. Then when you go over to her TikTok, it's funneling you to her Snapchat or her Instagram where she posts half naked fucking pictures of herself that are very public and open. You don't have to pay or follow to see them, where she's then funneling you to her OnlyFans page. Let me ask you, how many grown men do you think are sitting there watching Jinxy fucking drool over himself while playing Elden Ring?
Farewell, it is then. You'll be Elden Lord.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Oh my God. Yes!
I'm gonna guess not a lot. Most of these people are 18 and under, which means Jynxzi and Breckie are promoting this bullshit OnlyFans content to underage kids. They're essentially investing in these kids before they even turn 18. Just think about all the fucking 15-year-old kids that are beating it to Breckie's Instagram right now. What do you think the first thing they're gonna do when they turn 18 is? Probably pay for her OnlyFans, especially if they sit there and watch Jynxzi's lame ass all day. I'm sure that's exactly what they're doing. Which means if you're someone who is under 18 and you watch Jinxy, you are quite literally being manipulated by him and Breckie right now. And some of you dumbasses have the audacity to sit in my comment section and call me a loser for calling Jinxy out on his bullshit. And the saddest part about that is Jinxy doesn't give a fuck about any of you that watch him, and it shows. So a couple of months ago, Jinxy tried to stream Elden Ring live on Twitch, and since Elden Ring is a pretty hard game and nothing like Rainbow Six Siege, Jinxy ended up quitting before he was able to beat the game. Well, just a few weeks ago, Jinxy actually announced that he was going to be beating Elden Ring again, but this time he wasn't going to be live streaming it. He was just going to do a live commentary YouTube video on it. And people obviously thought that was weird because Jinxy is a live streamer and people wanted him to live stream it, so it only made sense that he would benefit off people wanting him to live stream it and do that. But for whatever reason, he decided not to. But when the actual video came out of him playing Elden Ring, a lot of people said that it seemed like it was faked. One of the main reasons people think it's fake is because during the video, Jinxy's character seemed to jump at the same time that Jinxy let go of the controller and clapped his hands. A lot of people were trying to say it was actually his foot and his hand, not both of his hands that clapped together. And looking at it in slow motion, it's really hard to tell. So I was able to stop the video right when he clapped his hands together and take a screenshot of it. And you could very clearly see both of his arms are raised and clapping together at the same exact time that the character is jumping in the air. And it definitely looks pretty sketchy to me, I'm not gonna lie. There's a comment in the comment section that seems to lay out all of the times that he may have lied, or it looks like this was a fake commentary. The first one says moving without controller, which is the one I showed you. Then it says first attempt with ruins. I'm not sure what that means, but but anyone who plays the game probably does. Skipping loading screen tips without controller. This is sick to a reused cutscene. Button mashing at this time doesn't match up with his rolls. He should be rolling like hell. Ignores the items that have significant value. I went through and looked at all of these timestamps, but since I don't play Elden Ring, I don't understand a lot of what this comment is saying, but I did read through the entire comment section, and it really seems like the general consensus is that Jinxy faked this commentary. Even people that are very clearly Jinxy fans seem to think that this commentary was faked. And to be quite honest with you, I honestly don't give a fuck if it's real or not, but if it is fake, it just kind of shows how fake Jinxy really is as a person. Not only is he lying to the people that support him about whether he beat a game or not, but he's funneling a lot of his younger audience to his girlfriend's OnlyFans page while trying to fight his ex-friend over his hoe of a girlfriend that was just trying to fuck his friend a year ago. Honestly, I would have loved to see the Jynxy and Clix fight. I truly believe Clix would have won that fight. Jynxy's built like a fucking Fig Newton, and honestly, I think he's a big old bitch. But with that being said though, boys, that right there is where I'm going to end this video. Let me know down in the comment section, what did you guys think about this video? As usual, boys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you all so much. If you did enjoy this video and you haven't already, you should definitely drop that sub button. We are well on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and we are gonna go crazy with the videos this winter. Summer's about to be over and it's gonna be grind season. I cannot wait. So definitely drop that sub button if you haven't already, and I will see you boys in the next one.